Hi, my name is Kim Cullen and I'm a personal injury attorney in Winter Park, Florida. Sometimes when insurance companies don't want to pay a reasonable amount to settle a personal injury claim, we have to put those personal injury claims into lawsuits. And one of the defenses, or one of the tools that's available to the defense in a personal injury lawsuit, is what's called a compulsory medical exam. In any personal injury lawsuit, the defense has the option of requiring or compelling the plaintiff to attend an examination by a doctor of the defense's choosing. This is typically a one-time only exam where the doctor that's hired by the defense or the defendant's insurance company gets a chance to speak to the plaintiff and ask them questions about their medical condition, review their medical records, and physically examine them. And depending on what the plaintiff is complaining of in terms of injuries, the defense can have multiple doctors look at the plaintiff. For example, if the plaintiff is claiming a knee injury and a loss of hearing, then the defendant might hire an orthopedic doctor to look at the plaintiff's knee and an ear, nose, and throat doctor to look in the plaintiff's ears. The cost of the examination is borne entirely by the defendant. Usually it's pretty expensive. They usually pay over $1,000 to have one of their doctors look at the plaintiff. And then the doctor who's hired by the defense has the obligation to produce a written report that lists all of its findings, all of the witnesses, experts' findings and opinions regarding the plaintiff's medical condition. Now, the defense typically tends to hire the same doctors over and over and over again, and I guess you would find differing opinions about why that is. I think the defendants would probably say, well, these doctors are, the most well-educated and esteemed doctors, and they testify well in trial, but there's a suspicion, at least on our side, that these doctors, and this can be confirmed if you look at their reports over the years, that these doctors tend to find that plaintiffs don't have permanent injuries, or their plaintiffs' injuries aren't caused by accidents. They tend to think that all of the plaintiffs' injuries are as a result of pre-existing conditions or the aging process or things like that. So we tend to see the same defense doctors over and over again. Nevertheless, it still is the right of the defendant to have our clients examined by these doctors. Now, as the name implies, these examinations are compulsory. So if the defense wants them, they can have them. They're permissible under the rules of civil procedure, so there's really not much we can do about it other than make sure that they follow the rules and don't hurt our clients or expose them to testing that they don't need and things like that. And we can file, as plaintiff's lawyers, we can file motions for a protective order or protective orders to protect our clients from some of the things that the defense doctors try to do. So if you have any questions about compulsory medical examinations or how they fit into the context of a personal injury lawsuit, please feel free to ask us questions, because we love to answer questions. Just call our office at 407-254-4901. You can text us at 407-644-4444. You can always email me directly to kmc@cullen-hemphill.com. If you like this video, you can find hundreds of videos like it on our YouTube page, our YouTube channel, or our website, which also has hundreds of videos of topics just like this one. If you like this video and you'd like to see more from us and you'd like to be notified of subsequent videos when we release them, hit the bell below or hit the subscribe button.